What if we told you, the real drama at Weibo Night 2025 didn't happen on stage, but in the seating chart? Yes, every seat, every row, every pairing hides a deeper story about fame, power, and who really rules Chinese entertainment today. Welcome back to News Stars CN, where we bring you the most insightful stories behind Asia's biggest entertainment moments. Tonight, we're diving into the mystery of Weibo Night 2025 seating arrangement. And trust us, this isn't just about who sat where. It's a mirror reflecting the hidden hierarchy of the sea entertainment world. At first glance, seating arrangements at an awards night might seem trivial, just part of the visual order of a glamorous event. But at Weibo Night 2025, every seat held meaning, and every row revealed a silent truth about the entertainment industry's power dynamics. This wasn't simply a matter of who's popular today. It was a measured reflection of commercial worth, professional trust, and long-term influence. In this world, a seat close to the stage isn't just an honor, it's a public endorsement. It says, this artist matters. We believe in their present, and more importantly, their future. Sitting in the front is a recognition of more than talent. It's about consistency, impact, and the ability to carry not just a performance, but an entire project, a brand, even a generation of viewership. This is why certain names are always in the spotlight, not because they're lucky, but because their value is proven again and again in results, reputation, and relevance. Behind every placement lies an intricate equation of risk, return, and reputation. The industry, though rarely vocal about it, speaks volumes through gestures like these. For those watching from home, the seating chart becomes a code to decipher. Who's on the rise? Who's been repositioned? And who, despite popularity, has been quietly edged out? The real drama isn't just in acceptance speeches or red carpet interviews. It's in the quiet symbolism of where one sits, and what that says about their standing in one of the world's most competitive industries. At Weibo Night, the stage may shine, but the seats tell the story. Among all the symbolic elements of Weibo Night, none carries more quiet power than the first row. It is not just a prime view of the stage, it is the industry's silent salute to those who have shaped the past and continue to define the future. Sitting in that front row is not a reward given lightly. It is earned through decades of dedication, groundbreaking achievements, and an unshakable presence in the public consciousness. This year, the first row was filled with the familiar faces of industry giants, veterans whose names are synonymous with the rise of modern Chinese cinema and music. Wang, Chong Tian, and the legendary Yu Shuxin are not just celebrities, they are institutions. Their contributions span far beyond individual projects. They have influenced entire genres, inspired younger generations, and brought Chinese entertainment onto the global stage. When they sit in the front row, no one questions it. Their presence commands not just attention, but respect. What's more revealing, however, is who isn't there. The absence of certain household names from that elite row tells its own story. In some cases, it may reflect temporary absence due to scheduling conflicts. In others, it may be a quiet signal from the industry, a reminder that longevity is not promised, and relevance must be earned year after year. There is also something deeply aspirational about the first row. For younger actors and rising talents sitting further back, that front row is not out of reach, but it is a destination. It represents more than status. It reflects a journey, one marked by artistic growth, public trust, and market influence. In an age where fame can be fleeting and trends change overnight, the first row honors those who have withstood time, challenges, and industry shifts. Some insiders have hinted at a future change, one where new faces might be gradually introduced to the front through special mentorship pairings or symbolic seating gestures. It's a sign that while the first row celebrates the untouchables of the present, it may soon open its doors to the undeniable stars of tomorrow. And for audiences watching around the world, that quiet evolution may be the most meaningful story of all. If the first row at Weibo Night is about legacy and unquestionable authority, then the second row is where the real battle begins, among the powerhouses of today. It is a space reserved for artists at the height of their commercial momentum, those who not only command fan loyalty but also consistently deliver impact. These are the names that producers invest in, brands rely on, and audiences trust to lead a project to success. This year's second row was more than just a showcase of celebrity faces. It was a silent scoreboard of influence. Zhao Liying and Yang Zi stood as pillars of television drama, actresses who have carried entire productions on their shoulders and maintained relevance across shifting trends. Alongside them, Xiao Zhan and Ren Jialuan embodied both star power and versatility, bridging the gap between mainstream appeal and critical recognition. Their presence sent a clear message: stability, performance, and profitability matter more than fleeting buzz. Yet perhaps the most compelling placement was that of Esther Yu Shuxin, a young actress from the post-95 generation, quietly breaking through an unspoken barrier by becoming the only one from her age group to sit in the second row. Her presence there wasn't accidental. It was a recognition of potential, of her ability to charm audiences and evolve beyond initial impressions. While some may still view her as a rising star, the industry has already begun to treat her as a key player in the future of Chinese entertainment. There's something inherently dynamic about the second row. It represents movement, those who are climbing, holding their ground, or preparing to leap forward. It is a place of both opportunity and pressure, where continued success is expected, and missteps are costly. These artists are not yet considered untouchable, but they are undeniably powerful. Their journey is still unfolding, and their careers are defined by every new project, every performance, and every public moment. For audiences, the second row offers a glimpse into the present heartbeat of the industry. It is where today's most influential stars reside, still striving, still proving themselves, and still fighting to one day cross the invisible line between now and forever. In this space, nothing is given. Everything must be earned. Among all the quiet signals sent at Weibo Night 2025, few stirred more emotional reaction than the positioning of the fourth row. While the spotlight gleamed on the front seats, and the cameras chased the stars up front, it was in this quieter corner of the seating chart that a deeper tension was quietly unfolding, a tension that touched not just celebrity egos, but also the hearts of their fans. In the fourth row sat four actresses who not long ago were celebrated as part of a new golden generation: Li Yitong, Li Qin, Jin Chun, and Chen Duling. All of them are talented. All of them have proven themselves through a mix of critical acclaim, fan devotion, and years of hard work. And yet, their placement far from the center of attention raised a difficult question: how does the industry truly measure worth? For many fans, this felt like a quiet dismissal, an erasure of their idols' contributions. These actresses had, after all, been part of the cultural fabric for more than a decade in some cases. They had played pivotal roles, carried dramas, built images rooted in elegance, resilience, or emotional depth. So why were they so far from the spotlight? The answer may lie not in their ability, but in the cold metrics that increasingly define modern fame: consistent commercial success, digital engagement, and brand value. In recent years, while some have struggled to find defining roles or headline-worthy projects, others, often younger, newer faces, have surged ahead. The entertainment industry today moves quickly. It rewards visibility, reinvention, and above all, momentum. But being placed in the fourth row is not the end of the story. It can also be a turning point. It offers a rare moment of stillness, a chance to reassess, to evolve, and to return with something undeniably strong. In some ways, this placement was not a rejection, but a challenge, a quiet invitation to rise again. For the audience, this moment touched a different chord: empathy. It reminded us that even in the world of glamour, there are seasons of growth and retreat. And for the stars seated in the fourth row, the path forward is still unwritten, but perhaps all the more powerful because of it. This year's breakout moment belonged to the third row.
Rising names like
Lulu Su, seated next to Wang Hedi. Tan Jianxi, in the center of industry attention. Wu Lei, Ding Yushi, and Li Yunrui placed with confidence. These placements are not random. They're intentional signals to the industry. We're backing these talents. Watch this space. Light bulb new idea being considered for next year. A special Emerging Stars Roundtable during the event, where rising artists share their journey and values in a live segment, allowing fans to connect beyond the screen. Wouldn't that be refreshing? So, who were the true winners of Weibo Night 2025? Based on seating and industry whispers:
Yangzi, Wang,
Yu Shuxin,
Tan Jianxi, Zhang Ruoyan, Belu.
These are the names with upward momentum, trusted by investors and networks alike. But remember, seating isn't forever. One hit, or one flop, and it all shifts. This isn't just gossip. It's a case study in fame economics. In an era where the spotlight is fleeting, only those who adapt, innovate, and consistently create value can stay relevant. And for fans? This is your chance to see your favorite artists not just as entertainers, but as evolving professionals navigating a competitive, changing industry. If this deep dive helped you see the entertainment world from a whole new angle, don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, and let us know. Who do you think deserved a better seat at Weibo Night 2025? Speech Balloon, we read every comment, and your opinion could spark the next topic. Pushpin, subscribe to News Stars CN for more exclusive stories, hidden truths, and insider insights from the Chinese and Asian entertainment world. Sparkles, thank you for watching, and remember,
Every site tell a story.
make sure you're here when the next one unfolds.